towards the
Yeah.
Black Tower. I wouldn't be mad if we wanted to take a short rest and just.
Yeah, you have audio now, Aaron.
Is that better? Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, that.
Oh no, just for stream. Yeah.
Yeah, D&D
anyone's
Beyond.
even
Blah
watching.
blah blah. See the other one.
And did we have a sense of around what time it is, or where the sun is in the sky on this planet?
How many suns are there?
How many suns are there?
There is only one sun,
Oh,
but
How
it
basic.
is quite a distance away.
Ooh, that's why it's
So-
cold.
So you kind of think that the snow and the cold, pretty normal here.
Are undead affected by cold? Since this is like the city of the dead, do they really care?
Not really, one way or another.
No, their
Only-
joints don't feel the cold weather come in, right?
I was gonna say, yeah, only to the point that they freeze.
Yeah.
But
Doctor,
before that, no.
go ahead and give me a history check. If
Oh.
anybody that's going to know
Okay.
anything about some history, what's going on.
That's not something I'm proficient in.
I
Okay,
am.
19.
Right.
So, the necropolis has an interesting past. It used to be a very lively and highly advanced place. In their past, they were high advanced in technology, and they really, excelled in everything, but they got a little too zealous with their technology and everything that they are, and it cost them their entire planet, their entire civilization. Somehow, in some way, their orbit got screwed up around the sun, and they got pushed out of the zone where it was somewhat a little bit more habitable than it is now. Now, it still has oxygen, it still has a livable, but you guys could not stay here. Like, this looks like a wooded area, but the thing is, like, if you come up to it, everything is dead.
Yeah.
And there is storms and stuff, and you've seen the distance the storm coming through. It's probably the biggest storm you've ever seen in your entire life. Whatever they'd done to their planet has disrupted everything. And somehow, the only solution they made was to make themselves undead. So their entire civilization is based off being undead. To save their civilization, they became
Yeah,
undead.
they literally
creatures.
could not survive on their planet, so they all became undead. Or I should say, the survivors became undead.
Was there an exodus? Like, were there like a bunch of people who left, and these are just the people left behind?
No, it's either you died or you were done.
Interesting.
This is way in the past, and you don't know. You don't know if there was a civilization that left or their people, but because it's so far distance that, besides that you know now, that's really about it. That's all you know about their civilization, is that they've thrived on being undead, and that's it.
Yeah.
And now that their advancements in technology became something pushed to the side, they don't really care. Dark magics has taken its place.
So do we want to take a short rest once we've gotten a little ways away into the woods?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah, I could use some hit points, and I don't want to make Tony burn all of his spell slots healing.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I don't know what we're gonna run into. Get it. Get it. Yeah.
Do we get spell slots back on a short rest?
Wizards
Depends on-
do.
Depends
and
on your features.
Yeah, wizards, warlocks, I think are the only ones,
you do
and
not.
sorcerers can do like the thing. Yeah.
Clerics do not.
You guys want to just say fuck it and do a long rest?
Might be a little premature for that.
How far away do we think is the tower? Do we think we can make it there in the amount of, I guess, time that we have left?
It's going to take days.
It's going to take days.
Ooh, that's a tall tower.
So we're going to be dealing with exhaustion.
Possibly, yes. And then you're going to have to create some sort of place to stay that's going to be safe for you guys as well.
Yeah.
So keep that
Well,
in mind.
I've got that taken care of.
Okay.
Good.
Tiny hut?
Yeah, the old tiny hut. Because
Short rest and then continue walking till nighttime or bedtime.
Yeah, I think so.
Just in case, I feel like it'd be more comfortable if I had some hit points.
So I have kind of an idea.
Okay.
Actually, no, it wouldn't work. Because that would still... We don't have a cart or anything to... I was thinking of using floating discs to try to extend the amount that we could walk, but with the way floating disc works, one of you can't... I'm the only one that can pull it. So it wouldn't save... It wouldn't save us. We couldn't, like, do it in shifts, so to speak. Because that's what I was kind of thinking of, but I'm the only one that can pull it.
As a complete side note, there's a hidden icon on D&D Beyond that is called Party Time,
Yep.
and it does nothing but make a little glowing... Yeah, what is that?
A glowing wizard. It also does some other things, items and things like... So when you hover over collect collections and game rules, it also does the same thing.
What?
I've never seen that before.
There's a little wizard in the top right corner
Oh, yeah, I see that.
on
It makes
D&D
it
Beyond. To the
It's
right
hidden.
of...
It's like under your name. You'd have to hover over to see it. Like under your username on D&D Beyond.
I don't...
Like go right from subscribe and just keep going until you hit it. It'll like...
And it's just hidden. It doesn't show up until you do that.
Yeah. yeah.
Color warning.
It just like makes all your little menus when you hover over them. Oh, yeah, when you hover over like the Twitch and like the pictures, they do cool glowy stuff too. Anyways, sorry, I just found that, so I was distracted.
I just leave it on.
I am now, yeah, for sure.
So, you guys start trudging along for the rest of the day.
So are we doing a short rest just so I can roll hit dice? We don't have to like play it out. I just want to know if I can roll hit
for an
dice.
hour. You guys can take an hour break there and just...
Okay.
Short rest.
Yep, short rest will also give you, if you use the amount of hit dice you want to use, you can use it then. So you can get some more health back if you want.
So what do we... So... I don't think I've done a short rest in a long time. How...
You see
Yeah.
you have a hit dice on the character sheet?
When I click short rest, it says Fighter 8, Wizard 4.
So you have 12 hit dice to use.
Uh-huh.
That's what those
Okay.
little check boxes are at the bottom.
And do I just click roll hit dice, or...
Yeah, so
you
like,
you can roll one at a time because you don't have to use them all, but it looks like if you select how many boxes you want to do, it'll roll all of them at once.
And how many can you do? Can you just do all of them?
You can do all of them if you want, but just know
You
that...
only regain half of them on a long rest.
Yeah.
So if you used all of them and you take a long rest, you're only going to regain 6 of those.
I don't know what that means.
So you have 12 hit dice total. So each one you use, when you take a long rest, you regain half of your total hit dice. So since you have
get a
12
hit
now,
dice-
because that's our
yeah,
level.
You get a hit dice per level of your
Yeah.
character. Okay, since you're level
Okay.
12, you've got a total of 12 hit dice.
And you
Mhm.
have hit dice depending on your class. So you have like however many hit dice per your fighter level and however many hit dice per your wizard level. And those are different hit dice. So like one might be a D6, one's a D10,
Yeah.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. So,
So you can like roll
yeah.
your fighter ones if you want
So-
more healing.
So let's say you do a short rest, and you use up all your dice, all 12
Okay.
of them, and
Yeah.
then later on nothing happens, and you take a long rest. Okay. After the long
Uh-huh.
rest, you're only going to get 6 of your total 12 back after a long rest.
And then if you don't use any the next day and you take another long rest, you'll regain the other 6.
Okay.
So, like, if you just take a quarter, by the time you have a long rest, let's say you
You'll
only
have
use
all of them
4, you'll get your hit dice back.
And you shouldn't need all 12 of them.
I'll just do
Okay.
4.
Weird.
Because it already adds your modifier too. So it's like whatever you roll plus your constitution modifier.
Okay, but it didn't do. I said take short rest. I used 4 hit dice. Do I have to? I
I
guess
did-
I have to.
I did the same thing, Reagan. I'm not sure what's going on because it's worked. for
Maybe
me
that's just
before.
to mark 'em or something.
Maybe I marked them and now I'll roll hit dice and then it'll do it.
Yeah, I just rolled mine manually.
It did
so I
rolled
don't
it. So 9.
So did they change?
So it just rolled 1, so I need to roll 3. Okay,
3
that's
more.
weird.
So
Okay.
where
I
are you
think,
rolling your hit dice from?
I'm just rolling them now. It's just as regular dice rolls.
Okay.
What,
I thought that used to work. Okay. Weird.
know. Yeah, I guess the take short rest thing is just
Dang
to
it.
mark them off or something.
What, D4s, D6s?
Whatever your, it depends on your class. So
Yeah, it's all
different
based on
for
class.
everybody. Yeah.
So you're only using 3, Reagan?
No, I messed up and I put 2d10 instead of 3d10.
And I'm trying to
Roll it.
remember.
Heck!
You can just hit the thing each time. Like you can just hit roll hit dice and then roll hit dice and roll hit dice.
Do you add just your Constitution modifier?
Yeah, that's all it says. It's so
Okay.
like for me it's 1d8 plus 4 and that's what my con is.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I could have just clicked the.
You just click the button over and over again, yeah.
Okay, well that seems
Yeah.
silly and inefficient.
Yeah.
But that's
I
fine.
agree.
That got me up almost completely to max, so that's
Yeah.
good.
Same. I only had to use 2 and I got like almost
Where's the
Nice.
Where's the hit dice button on the roll 20?
hit short rest first up at the top. Oh, on roll 20? Oh, I don't know.
I'm sorry, no, D&D Beyond.
Okay, yeah, hit
Yeah.
short rest first and they'll
Oh,
pop up a
yeah,
menu
Okay.
and then you can hit roll hit dice.
See, we haven't done many short rests in this.
No, we don't. One campaign when I was playing a warlock, I pushed short rests a lot, but we don't
Yeah.
have warlocks, so
Yeah, that's
Um,
literally like it's not it's us as a group. We just don't tend to take.
Is that a
short
change
rests.
from
No,
like different different versions of D&D?
it also depends on your DM. Because like if Aaron put multiple encounters during a day, or if we were doing a dungeon crawl, you're more likely to do short rests. But if you're
Yeah.
doing like one big encounter in a day, it's kind of not.
Yeah, and
needed.
I'm
you tend to.
Yeah, I'm not a dungeon DM. Really.
It's
Yeah.
more fun. It's more cinematic this way, I think.
Yeah.
I like the emphasis on storytelling, Aaron.
Story time.
But yeah, short rests come more into play for a couple classes. Wizards can get like they have an ability where they can get spell
Half.
slots back.
Oh,
There's a
Yeah.
lot of other stuff. Like there's some class abilities that are redo on a short rest, like druids, shape shifting, and
Yeah. Yeah, if you have a druid or what is it, sorcerer or
warlock.
How many hit
warlocks
dice are you
get
planning
all
to
their
use,
spell
Derek?
slots back on a short rest.
What's
You,
up?
you just used 5 hit dice.
Ooh.
I have 12.
I know you don't want to use up all of them because if you were paying attention, every long rest only gives you half of your hit dice back.
Yes, but if I use up to 6, I'm all right for it right now.
do you need that many? How much damage do you have?
A bit, enough not to heal.
I mean, that's what I had to
Oh.
take. I had to take 5 to get my
Okay,
self back
I'm
up.
just making sure.
I had to take 3, but I rolled really well.
But
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
if
I
you look
gotta-
under your
Classic. I'm rolling 1d6s. I'm
But
rolling
But yeah, if you
D6,
look
I
under
should
your
say.
features and traits, like whatever abilities you have that are class or racial abilities, you'll see they'll have the check boxes and it'll say per long rest or short rest. So if you have a bunch of stuff that's like per short rest, it could be beneficial to take.
Yeah.
short rests as
To be
well.
honest, I should really be pushing you guys to take short rests, but the abilities I have that rely on it are the stuff I try not to do to Aaron too often, since they're it's like constantly spamming lucky, you know? Like I just I'm gonna do it to him all the time. So I don't make you guys short rest all that often.
So your ability that equates to luckies resets on a short rest?
One of them resets on a short rest and one of them resets on a long rest. That's why I don't
Yeah.
push you guys
Because
to
I was
do
gonna say I took luck and that's a long rest.
yeah.
So, what is the trek order?
I'll definitely take a kind of front scouting position and roll stealth. Well, I'm assuming are we doing a group stealth, but I'll still like kind of be a scout up front for perception purposes as well.
Before you walk off, if you're
Well, not too far up front, but you know.
Oh, I know, but what I mean is if you're kind of going to be our forward scout, what I'm going to do, because I can do this now, so let's do it. I'm going to... Oh, wait, let me double check myself here and make sure that that's a 40 spell or lower. I believe it is. It is! Speaking of which, boop. Boop. I'm going to, so basically I start casting a spell, but as I finish casting the spell, instead of the effect happening, you watch time stop, and I literally condense the spell down and hand it to you. And I tell you the command word. So now you get to cast Greater Invisibility using the command word, using my spell modifiers.
What is it? Is this an item you gave him?
It's technically an item. It's like a pearl. My ability is called Arcane Abeyance, and it's literally I freeze a spell in time and can hand it off to somebody else. And as long as I tell them how to trigger it, they can use it.
Interesting.
Okay, so Basil is up front, followed by who?
I'm last.
I'll be next.
Love
after
it.
that.
I'll be by Opal.
It didn't take
And
a long
here's
rest.
a general perception check as well. So
Pitiful
23 on
stealth.
stealth.
Robert. Derek, did you want to be in the center here?
4.
Robert wants to be up front besides Basil. Basil's ahead.
Oh, by the way, it takes an action to cast the spell, just like if you were casting a spell.
Okay. Doctor, where are you sitting? In the
I don't know. I feel like I should be somewhat towards the front since I am somewhat stealthy, but I'm not like super stealthy, so. I guess I'll bravely hold up the middle of the pack.
Okay.
Did we notice the doctor doing this with Basil, or was this a separate thing?
Oh no, I don't think my character would care.
Okay.
He's
And
not
what is it?
exactly a sneaky
You gave
person.
you gave him a pearl with some kind of something?
Yeah, it's so here I might as well describe it so Aaron has an idea of how it works. When you cast a spell using a spell slot of 4th level or lower, you can condense the spell's magic into a gray bead for 1 hour. The bead is a tiny object with 1 hit point, and it is immune to poison and psychic damage. When the duration ends or the bead is destroyed, the spell is lost. And what's the duration?
You just said for an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is it which spell is it? The time wizardy?
Oh wait, how does that work then? So does it
I have an hour to use it, and then I
It
think then the time of
triggers? Okay, that's
what's
because that's what I
greater
was.
greater
Yeah, it's greater
invisibility is an hour as
invisibility.
well, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
could you string a bunch of those together to make like some serious arcane butt stuff?
Arcane.
I feel like
That's the episode title.
What you're well, I mean, I am an artificer as well. So yes, I could make the anal beads of time. Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
And you know what? This is another reason why personal hygiene is important.
Yeah.
If you want somebody to do butt stuff with you, you gotta keep it tight. You know what I mean?
Also,
Nobody's gonna want to eat that.
Abby's family was stopping over, so I hope it was right now when I was
Oh.
describing the anal beads of time.
Dad?
Did you explain to them that this is Dungeons and Dragons, the great scare of the 1980s? This is what it's about.
Yeah, because we were originally supposed to go to lunch, and they weren't able to make it in time, and they were like gonna go out to dinner, and I was like, sorry, D&D.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah. Priorities, man. No, I had permission.
I'm sure. I'm sure your partner. She's like, who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
He needs his time.
Hi, buddy. Hi.
Well, I'll keep track of time, and once we get close to an hour, I'm gonna use the invisibility if we're still walking, just because it's not
We
wasted.
I
could use
didn't
it-
realize that
do-
it had a triggering limit.
Yeah.
Whatever. Live and learn.
So
You
you guys start trekking, and the hour goes by. So then you see in the distance. Suddenly you see Basil just disappear.
Randomly disappear.
And like,
Amazing.
oh,
I love it.
great.
Wait, so you can only use greater invisibility ability on yourself, on one person?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, I
We
thought it would be
have even
useful
alone.
for
Hey.
him both for scouting and if we got into a fight. But now I know it's more of a, like, if we're coming up on the lair thing, not here you go, buddy, use this when the thing happens ability. So, you know.
Well, like I said, hour goes by, he disappears, and
I mean, we can still see his footprints in the snow, though, right? I mean, he's no elf,
Yeah.
so.
I don't know what
I
he
think you
rolled.
underestimate how stealthy I am.
He rolled a
Oh.
23 in the stealth.
I was gonna say also.
Let's see, it's been another hour, so. What's the worst I can roll? I can't roll below a 23.
Yeah,
It's impossible. Yeah. So.
it's literally impossible. Also, how would our spider climbing affect
You-
like hard packed snow?
Am I
Would
climbing
we
on
go
the
in, or
snow?
would we adhere to the surface? Like
You would
questions.
still.
D&D
Couldn't you
physics
just jump-
questions.
Jump tree to tree.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like that could be noisy, though. I guess if you're doing it stealthy enough, yeah.
that would be
Well-
hilarious because it would just you just see trees shaking down the
They're
forest
also
in a line.
dead, so you might end up knocking trees over.
Trees over. Hilarious.
Hilarious. Well, though, this is helpful, so now we know we can't string up hammocks between the trees, potentially, because they might fall down. That's a hazard.
Fuck Uncle Boom.
Aaron,
For
sorry,
next
keep
hour,
going.
let me- I'm
So,
just gonna roll another perception. 27 on my next perception check.
next perception. As you start looking ahead, this getting more and more difficult to see. It
Is the snow getting harder, or
it
trees
is-
getting more dense?
It's getting
Misty.
It's starting to get more and more snow cover. The snow is starting to build up in a snowstorm. And you being a scout would kind of know that this could be very bad. and you guys may want to take cover here shortly. The wind's starting to pick up. You're starting to lose distance, visual distance. And you know, mind you, also daylight is starting to wane a little bit too.
Okay, I'll go back to the group.
Are the woods, as far as we can see at this point, going straight up to the city? Like, is there...
You from way you guys can see, and even with you, you go ahead and give me a perception check. Kafar.
Oh, that... Bleep.
Okay. Yeah, even with you, with your keen eyes of being an elf, you are starting to not be able to see shit. Like, it's starting to get pretty bad.
I'm
What do
gonna
your elven eyes see.
What do your elven
just call them eyes, you fucking racist. But I am going to radio up to Basil and tell him to fall back to the group.
I answer from immediately next to him because I already said I was coming back to the group.
Oh, I'm right here.
Invisible person. I'm like,
I'm here. Here I am.
I was checking on the stats of my familiar to see if my idea would work. That way you could not get lost from the group.
Yeah, when you call someone like 15 feet away from you, you're like, hey, what's going on?
Hey! So, Aaron, I'm gonna send up my familiar instead. That way we don't chance losing Basil. Plus it has advantage on perception checks because it's a fucking owl. So
Okay.
What about? I mean, is there not somewhere we can make a shelter?
Right. This
Sounds like
and
we're-
this is what I'm assuming that you're gonna want your familiar. You could use
Yeah, it's
for
about
to
that
find a
time.
shelter.
yeah,
Do we have like a tiny hut or anything? We never.
Yeah.
We're
I
not,
do. I do.
Nice.
That's the bonuses of a utility caster. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna send up the owl, and he can only go. Let me check here.
And I will argue he's not going to go very far, especially with the wind pickup. Like, you know,
Yeah.
you don't usually see owls going into a storm. They're like, fuck this.
Oh, he's literally gonna be flying like in the trees.
Mhm.
and as
He
an
wants to
aviation
stay
weather
there.
forecaster, slant visibility is
So,
usually worse than
He has advantage on
Flatline.
perception, but because of the storms and everything, it's just going to be a flat roll with him.
I roll. Yeah, that's kind of what I was figuring. Is that I figured we were gonna start having disadvantage. So I was like, fuck it, we'll put the creature that has
Advantage on rolls on perception.
advantage in the air, and
I
also
mean, I
it
still
gets
can't roll
lost.
less than a 10 even with disadvantage. Just
That's
saying.
true. That's true. This is true. Plus, I was also thinking if the familiar gets lost, I literally just have to burn a ritual cast to get it back. Unlike you, who has to make a new character.
Well, okay.
As the only person in the group who's already had to make a new character, I don't want to do that to you again. I mean, the person who did it to you isn't here anymore, but I don't want to
yeah.
do that to you again.
Go ahead and do a perception check. Flat.
All right. Hold on, I gotta figure out. I've actually never done. I never use him for this sort of thing, so.
You know what it'd be good for.
What'd he be really good for?
20's not bad. You see that just a little bit of distance. There's a little bit of an opening, and you feel like, and it's like a crevice area. Like it looks like mountainous, like a couple of big like mountain like crevices. Like it would be a perfect
Yeah.
space to like stop. And
Get under something.
Get under something, even with the tiny hut. Like you're gonna want something, you know.
Yeah, in between us and
Yeah.
the snow.
And it also would cover one side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Well, because that's okay. So that's the other thing about tiny hut. Let me double check. I don't remember how it works in regards to like temperature.
I think it always keeps a good temperature. I think it
Yeah,
actually
yep.
says that in the spell.
Yeah, I think that's
Okay,
right.
that's what I wanted to
Just a
check because I wasn't sure if
cozy
that was.
69 degrees.
Because that came into play when we were dealing with the snow giants in said campaign where I lost my character.
Oh yeah, true.
Yep.
Creatures. Yeah, the atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry regardless of the weather outside. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to double check that because I wasn't sure if that was a Magic Mansion only thing or whether that was Tiny Hut as well. Right, so I'm assuming we're heading towards the crevasse that the owl spotted.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not far. So you guys start heading to the crevasse area. You guys gather together again, and it's probably at this time, Chris, your greater invisibility is gone, too.
Oh no.
Time has passed. Enough time. You only had an hour.
Yeah.
It was fun while it lasted, though, right?
Hey, you know, lessons were learned. That's all that matters.
So,
Unless we die right after this, and then that's not.
Now, do you have to give the pearl back, or are you allowed to keep it in your butt?
No, it disappears. Sorry.
Oh.
When you use the
keep
spell,
it in your butt.
it dissipates. Yeah. Yeah. However, I will say, I did think of a use case for the gray bead that did involve a butt before today's game, and unsurprisingly, it involves Fireball.
Oh.
Fireball suppository?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's just an extreme
What if-
version of colon.
What if you
flu.
put the bead in there and then cast catapult with it? Just have it tear through the person.
Thinking with mortals. But yeah, I already thought about that as a non-violent form of advanced interrogation. We'll call it.
Non-violent. Okay.
So,
Well, you got if you're gentle enough about it.
Yeah.
Lube.
I meant non-violent in the sense of not causing physical harm, psychological harm. That's on them. I don't know what to say.
Weak minds. Not your problem. Oh
I mean, the
dear.
doctor is neutral.
So, you guys start heading up to the space there, and it is a small clearing. You do see the space that the owl had seen. Basil, you still are a little bit up ahead, right?
Yeah, I would still like. I mean, within sight, depending on the storm. So.
Okay. I need you to make a perception check with disadvantage, unfortunately, because it's becoming
Well, I
pretty
mean, I
impossible
still
to see.
can't roll less than a 20. So just so you know,
Just so you know.
24.
Okay. Yeah, it's just getting
monkey.
you. You come up, and with the 24, it's just like the wind is starting to like blow through your ears, and you just are. It's hard for you to hear. You swear you heard this large bang, but you're not quite sure. It could be just a tree being blown over. It could be something. You're not sure though.
Direction we were heading, or behind us, or
Ahead of you.
ahead. I let the group know once they catch up to me, because I'm assuming now that we're at the crevice, regather.
Have we made it to the crack as our final destination?
Yeah, you guys are. He's kind of gotten up to the crack and he's trying to hear and see. He can't really see anything, but he heard a large cracking sound, and it could be just a tree. It could be he's just not. He's unsure.
Until the rest of the group gets there, by the way. 28 on stealth.
28 on
this is
stealth.
Oh, that was with advantage, so I mean,
Giveaway.
23, 28, whatever. Oh no, I thought I said back to normal, but apparently I went too far.
So you go stealth mode. You go like a little bit behind this crevasse area. You don't want to be out in the open as much as you can be.
Yeah, just until the rest of the group gets there, I don't want to be super noticeable by myself.
All right.
Like I said, I was trying to stay within sight of the group either way, so they shouldn't be too far behind.
Sure. So you go stealth mode. Disappear. The rest of the group starts showing up.
You hear a voice from nowhere just be like, I heard a bang up ahead of us.
To me.
And as he says that, you guys come up. You suddenly see out of the storm a huge boulder come flying through the air. And I need you all to roll for initiative.
Fun.
Okie dokie.
Sounds like a giant pain in the ass.
When do I get the level where I get advantage on initiatives or proficiency bonus or something?
Ooh, I'm never gonna match that again.
There we go.
Oh, pitiful.
Oh shoot, yours popped up and I thought that was me, and I was like, oh yeah, natural 20.
Aw.
Damn it.
I have no valid token to chime in on. I
That's
rolled-
fine.
You don't have-
You're good.
You don't have to, because the D&D Beyond will just automatically do it for me, and that's what I care about.
Yeah, we stopped using the Roll20 initiative a long time ago.
I still click on my token if Aaron has it up.
Do you?
Always.
Oh.
Me too.
I don't see a map yet, though, right?
Yeah, it'll
No.
It's coming. It's coming.
Hi, did you eat your food? Did you eat your food? Did you eat your food? You guys! Good job! Alright, now go poop. Go outside.
And I wish I got that encouragement.
Did you eat your food?
Yeah, I ate my food. I'll go poop. Yay!
Woo!
Woo, yay! I wish I had a poop caddy.
I don't advise on the poop. I'm a cheerleader, more or less.
I mean, if you're in New York, you'd be picking up poop.
Whose poop? Your poop?
Oh, dog's poop.
All right, Capella, what was your roll?
8.
8. And then Basil.
14.
Oh, we're fighting rocks now? This is what we're doing, Aaron? We're fighting rocks? This doesn't seem right.
So you see this large boulder come straight at Capella. I'm gonna roll.
What? Why do you pick on me? I
I'm
didn't
gonna
do
roll.
anything
I'm
to
gonna
you,
roll.
Aaron.
I said I'm gonna roll. It's a D6. It goes straight to the doctor.
Oh.
You see this boulder, and I need you to make a reflex save.
What is that? Dex, right?
Yeah. Or a dex save, yeah. I say reflex save, and I don't know why, sorry.
I also got some ginger at the farmer's market, and I've added some to my water, so now I have spicy water.
Interesting. I've never done that before. Is that good? I
It's
love ginger.
delicious.
Yeah.
You want add everything to your water. Add cucumber, add mint, add strawberries. Spice up your life.
I mean, I've done a lot of that other stuff, but I just drink my water from the tank.
Agua fresca, baby.
Some spa water?
Just water with ice.
No, not spa water. Agua fresca. We don't accept gentrification here, friend. It's agua fresca.
Gentrification? What?
That's the thing, that people are calling it spa water, but it's been agua fresca for centuries. and now these white people are like, oh my god, it's spa water. It's not.
You take
It's just
19 points of damage as this boulder just smacks you.
Can you Uno reverse that or?
I mean, I can re-roll, but I have a +2 to Dex, so I'm probably just gonna get hit again anyway. So.
What just happened?
And
My hit points just reset.
If he were
I didn't do anything.
weird.
So I'm gonna show you
If he
guys
had done an attack roll, I could have done
the
something
map.
about it, but without an attack roll, there's not much I can do but roll again.
the map.
You should use evasion. It works for me.
Yeah.
Ahead of you, you see this large. It's hard to give. Like everything has, you're gonna have difficulty seeing due to the
Hey,
weather.
Kadra's with us.
So what you see is this large lumbering creature. Out in the distance. And he's on the edge of this cliffside over here. And it is Robert's turn.
Yeah, it better be. With a 29.
Yo.
It's like the highest initiative roll I've ever seen. So what is that distance there?
Yeah, I can't wait till I get the thing that allows me to add like proficiency to my initiative.
65. Come on, Beyond. Where's my fucking guns?
13th level.
There we go. Oh, nice. Okay. I swear I'm missing something, but I guess not. So
I think Beyond
we-
is being weird because we did all that healing and I reset my stuff and it went back down to like the half that it was before. For no
Aaron,
reason.
Aaron, did you say that we are like? Is there something going on with our shots? Like, am I at disadvantage or something because of the?
I'm reading up what if for a blizzard and a thunderstorm, what will affect you guys. So that's why I'm just double checking.
It would be like, I think the terrain would be obscured or something. I think is what it's called.
Yeah, I'm just double checking because I'd hate to. I don't want to give you that exact.
Because that will potentially change what
What you do, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second because I want to make sure I'm just getting the right thing. 'cause it's...
Yep. That's fine.
Yeah, there's either lightly obscured or heavily obscured.
Yeah,
if
and
you search that.
Yeah, I'm saying you're heavily obscured here due to the
Yeah, that was
storm.
my assumption based on your description, is that it would be heavily obscured.
Essentially suffers from the blinded condition when trying to see something in that area.
So disadvantage on attack rolls, basically, right?
Yeah.
Blinded is automatically fails an ability check that requires sight, and attack rolls have disadvantage. Yeah.
Right.
Unless you're right up against them, yeah, you're gonna. You have to be a little bit closer to see him. I mean, you do see a figure there, but it's
Right. Yeah, I can still shoot at him. It's just
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
So, like, is this tree?
Oh, are these trees?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Are those trees or are those boulders?
They are.
They look like trees. They're just covered in snow, right?
Yes, one or two of them are trees. Some of them are boulders, though.
Oh.
Because I think I may get myself behind some cover.
Yeah, that's a boulder there. I will say.
Cool.
That's a boulder there.
Mm-hmm.
And is this? Are we playing? Are these just cracks, or is this iciness that we're seeing?
Right here is
around
this
us?
is ice. This is what used to be maybe water at some point, but it's frozen over there.
So
Mhm.
I'm gonna go over here so that I have some cover.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to take a couple shots around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
At disadvantage. So the first one is going to be a natural one. So cool.
That's
That's my turn.
Yep.
Hide in the tree and fix it.
Yep.
God,
Yay.
So,
Yeah,
I'm
guns.
so worried about this part. Yeah, that's
Never again.
oh.
Never again.
I'm glad you're in the tree.
They're
You made a
very-
good movement choice.
It has screwed up so many combat situations
Yeah,
for me.
I'm
I know.
never doing it again.
Yeah.
Just don't.
Trevlo. It is your
The-
turn.
Who?
Trevlo.
Yeah, they hit hard, but not worth it.
Yeah, not even close. So I give up my turn.
It's my icon.
Twice. Yeah, 2 turns, just done.
Well,
Best
next
case
turn I'll be
scenario.
able to use bonus action to do it, I think. But
Oh,
or
true,
your
true,
point.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No,
I give up
know-
2 turns.
I know I'm there, but I can't grab my icon.
Name controlled by the character settings.
I see my name there. It's just what I'm saying is I see my name, but I don't see my icon. Anywho's,
You have Kadrith, by the way, on here.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, I put him up in the corner.
But then there's only 5 of you guys. Who am I missing?
Opal.
Opal. Give me a minute. I'll have Opal up.
I'm gonna throw.
You picked the wrong dwarf, you racist.
I'm gonna throw a vitrolic spear his way.
Is it a ranged attack?
Yeah, it's 120 feet.
You have disadvantage on that attack.
I don't think it's that type of ranged attack.
It's 150 feet rather.
But do you have to make an attack roll, or is it just you pick a point and?
I think I pick a point.
Yeah.
You point at a location within range. Yeah. So it's disadvantage. Do.
No, not for that, because you're not making an attack roll.
All right, so vitrolic. I just don't know the spell.
Oh, it's
Vitriolic
a
sphere. It's
so
acid
it's
damage.
Spear, acid damage.
Spear.
effect.
Okay.
The 20-foot sphere he created.
I thought he said spear, and I'm like,
Spear? Sphere?
Spear?
spear.
Spear. Steer? Steer.
Spear?
Where did you want to place the spear?
Spear? Longhorn?
Gonna
Tears for
spear
fears?
Gears.
Spears for tears.
And then I'll also roll on that.
Okay, where do you want me to place the spear or sphere?
Oh, I'll just draw it on him.
Sploosh.
Within
Yikes.
120 feet, so.
Hey, literally.
And it's a
150
20-foot
feet.
sphere.
He's getting when the spear I did it. When the sphere hit him, it does big splooshy.
Yeah. Ouchie
This
This is
sploosh.
just
Spear
yeah, it's an
spear.
ouchie.
It's a spicy
yeah,
spear.
spicy spear. Yeah.
You're in a spear that's a sphere.
Is that it, or is it double that?
Let's see.
I think that's
Uh,
right. 20 foot.
It's 20-foot sphere. Is that radius? It doesn't say.
It doesn't say.
Yeah.
Explodes in a 20-foot radius.
A glowing 1
Oh.
foot diameter
Oh!
ball there and explodes in a 20-foot radius sphere.
Oh, if it's just exploding, you don't really need to draw it. It's not gonna stick around after this turn.
No, it's just a one-turn effect.
Wait, so how long does it last? It does. It just lasts his turn. It doesn't
It's
last
just
a round.
it's like a missile.
Mhm.
It's like
Okay.
popping a pimple and then
hits
everything
and-
it hits. And,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
Okay, so I gotta make a deck save.
yes.
It is not his favorite thing. Fail.
It's like a spicy water balloon.
There you go.
Ooh.
So he takes
Filled full of giant slug bile.
You take
Takes,
21
10
points.
40.
Right, but it's already gave me your damage.
Oh, word. Okay, yeah, 30.
10d4?
then. Sorry, I have the hiccups.
Did you do this at a higher level?
Like mad hiccups right now. No, only 4th level.
Okay, so it's the full 10d4.
Why is it splitting that?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Why did it split it then?
Oh, is there like a follow-on effect? Like after they get hit or something?
Isn't it? It does if he stays there.
Acid damage and another.
I didn't
5
think so.
Oh yeah, another 5d4 acid damage at the
End of
next
its turn.
turn.
Okay, so that's what
'Cause
the
it
12
coats
damage is.
the person, but not the terrain.
All right,
Okay.
Remind me to add that 12 damage on his turn.
Yeah, well.
Now, transitive properties. If somebody were to melee attack him, would they get the acid on them?
No, that's not how it works.
Don't
Okay.
hug the undead giant.
Why?
Sneak attack damage though.
Opal, it is your turn.
Sorry, I wanted to move at the end of that.
Okay,
I
go
wanna
ahead and
just
move.
Go to the end of the.
Move your body.
Oh, I wanted to go here.
Why can't you move your character? Because I can move.
Oh, here we go. I got it.
Oh.
It was stacked. It was stacked on top of a rock, and I thought it was a rock.
Oh. Okay. So,
Oh.
Tony, what are you doing? You're muted, Tony.
Oh.
You're muted.
I'm gonna channel divinity and turn undead.
Oh.
You know, cleric stuff.
Cleric stuff. Hi, babe.
Okay,
Good
go
boy.
ahead.
Good boy. Yeah, you're so good. You're good boy.
I'm not sure how to cast it from my sheet though.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. My campaigns.
I'm doing the same thing. I was like working my way over to Tony's character sheet. see if I
Oh,
could
good,
do-
good boy. Good boy.
Sometimes. Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like there's a roll for it. It's just something I do, I think.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
If it's something you just do, the unfortunate thing is it has no effect on this creature.
You would also have to be within 30 feet of it, it looks like.
Some undead creatures actually have a thing in there that says that the turn undead feature does not work on them
Work. Yeah.
too.
Hmm.
Because they're just too fucking big.
He's
Yeah,
a big boy.
you'd have to move up a little bit, Tony, to even do that. Yeah.
But you wouldn't know that. You were just thinking if he's undead, you would do it. So
Yeah.
That's cool. And I will move to here. And
No, what I'm saying is if you move up to there and you do your turn undead, that'll be your turn, right?
Action and movement. He'd still have his bonus action. Or wait, or would you still have your action? Is Channel Divinity an action or a bonus action?
It's an action.
Yeah. Yeah, so you still have your bonus action. Dun, dun, dun.
I can cast a spell as a bonus action, can't I?
It depends on the spell.
Depends on the spell.
If it says bonus action for the spell, you can do that.
You can cast Healing Word, Sanctuary, Searing Smite, Shield of Faith.
I think you can also is the
Magic Weapon.
magic weapon.
Or Spiritual Weapon. Yeah, you can
Spiritual
cast
weapon.
Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action.
How about Searing Smite?
That's
Go for it.
Doesn't Searing Smite you need to have an action to fight with it?
No, it just preps it, so it's
Oh.
the next time he takes a melee attack, the effect will happen.
Oh, okay.
So he can use a bonus action now to prep it,
Mhm.
and then it will apply to his weapon, and then the next attack he makes with it, it actually goes into effect. If he does it within 1 minute, I should say.
I'm assuming he will.
Yeah. No, I was just saying that there is that small caveat of it. It has
Yeah.
a
Is that the end of your turn, Opal?
That is the end of the turn.
All right, Basil.
All right. Did the creature see me, or is my stealth roll in effect still?
It is still in effect. I mean, it
Okay.
originally. Here's the thing: like, it originally saw you, and then as soon as you went stealth, it lost you. So
Okay.
it didn't attack until people started showing up.
Okay, so I'll get a flat roll for this attack. Normally, I would have advantage from a hidden position as a rogue.
Yeah, so you'll just have a regular flat attack.
Regular roll. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't break my gun. Oh, natural 30. Or natural 20.
Wait,
Okay, that's
Derek, though, didn't you say he would get sneak attack because he was
Mm,
engaged with the acid thing? Or was that,
No,
were you
that's-
just joking?
No, that's not.
I
the way
wouldn't
it
get it,
works.
yeah.
Okay.
And that type of sneak attack's different. That's just for sneak
Yeah.
attack damage,
No,
not
I'm
for
saying
advantage on the roll.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that
Yeah.
obviously
Attack
hits.
in regard of that. But, 12 on top of
Just give me the number.
Wait, because I actually... Hold on. Wait for it. I've got that piercer thing, so I can roll another damage die on a critical hit. And then I can re-roll one of my damage dies if I don't like it. Oh, whatever, I'll let those go.
I was talking about the rogue sneak attack regular.
Oh.
So that is... Wait, what? Hold on. Did they update something? Why was there a D12 rolled under my sneak attack? I feel like they actually changed the piercer thing to work with D&D Beyond now.
Maybe.
Okay, so I'm going to assume that that other D12 in that first attack was actually them fixing piercer, so it works with the program. So that would be 24, 44, 50, 69, 73 points of damage.
Holy shit.
Rogue.
69.
What'd you say? It was 73?
Yep. As you see just a puff of snow come off my body where I was hidden. Assuming that. Actually, I want to hold on. I'm just going to test something here.
Is
That
this
wouldn't work.
what the enemy's on, Aaron? Is that like a berm or a cliff?
To you guys, it would be like a higher cliff face. Not super high, but you guys would have to climb up it.
Okay.
They won't. They will just jump down.
Is it a step? It is one step for them?
Yeah, more or less.
So this area behind us,
Mm-hmm.
does that slope? So from here to here, is this a downward slope or an upward slope?
It's like this.
So where the arrow's pointing is the down, the lower side?
So it's like this. It's like a cavern, a little bit of a cavern. So it's got a little
Like an overhang,
Like
sort
an
of.
Okay,
overhang,
okay.
little
I was
crescent.
thinking the crevice was like back
Yeah,
here where he's standing. Okay.
Right. No, that's right there. That's the crevice.
So it's a bit of an overhang. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to. So basically, if I slid like back here, I would have a little bit of cover because it kind of slopes up
Yeah,
and then
so-
goes to the overhang.
Slopes up a little bit.
Okay.
You'll have some cover. Yeah.
So I'm gonna slip back into that area then.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Dr. Kazim.
Where did you run? You ran back there. Can I make it there? Okay. Sorry.
I need some Thorazine. Jesus Christ.
What? Okay, features and traits. Sorry, I'm this is a multi-part thing here, Aaron. I'm making sure I can actually do it before I try to do it. Where is cool. All right. So I'm gonna run over to run over by Basil. I'm gonna grab his shoulder, and then where do we want to go? By the way, we're moving. If you couldn't tell by me what I just said.
I'm sure I would assume that whenever you come run up to me.
I'm like, we're gonna go. And we can do 500 feet technically. So, and then we're gonna do a big.
Be careful, my range is only 800 feet.
Oh no, don't worry.
Be careful.
And then I'm going to teleport he and I. So we're gonna. Is this a rock? I should say, can my character tell? Is this a rock or a tree, Aaron?
They're mostly rocks. That's mostly rocks that you see there. Because,
Mostly rocks. Okay.
Yeah, because any trees you see, you'll see that they're not life.
Yeah, I would see like a.
It looks like you can tell from the shadow, right? If you look at the shadow, that's what makes it look like. Some of them look like trees
Right.
to
Well, ignore the tree thing. I had to just grab something, and
me. Okay.
Is that fair?
So
They're
Yeah, so
tree-shaped
what's-
rocks, okay?
what,
Everyone just...
yeah, but so okay, so if they're not
Stalagmites.
trees, what is the what's the coverage like over here, Aaron?
They're
like in
basically
this
big giant boulders.
big giant boulders. Okay.
Like the one that was hurled at us?
Yes, very similar.
Okay. Very similar, or yes, exactly the same thing. He hucked one of these giant boulders.
One of these giant fucking boulders.
Possibly.
Because what I'm kind of thinking is obviously there's no like square here, but I'm kind of thinking of transporting us over here basically, with where there's some cover,
Right.
so I can let the rogue do rogue things.
Keep yourself on the map.
Huh?
Put yourself on like over here. You mean?
Yeah, but I don't know if I can see that since it's technically not on the map. Like
Yeah. Just do me a favor. Like I can't. It's hard for me to like encourage that if I can't visually see where your characters are.
Okay, so we would land like here-ish, but we're behind the rock since there's technically
that's
no map there.
Yeah, that's fine. But I'll see you
Okay.
behind the rock there. I can believe that. So,
Okay. So go ahead and skedaddle
You want
yourself
to be on the
over.
right or left side here?
I would think I would be smart enough to
Yeah,
Put him
the other
on-
left side.
yeah
so
the
it's behind the boulder.
undercover.
Yeah, out of view.
And then I'm going to burn 2 sorcery points. Touch him again. Cast greater invisibility and just say, "Have fun."
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's it for me.
All right. So. You see from a distance something large also coming from the back. Just like running. And you see like it's kind of difficult to see, but at the same time, because it's like skeletal, he's wearing like armor. Comes up and is going to go ahead and hurl another rock. It's going to be random again.
Stop picking up these rocks.
Rock.
Rocks.
I
If
thought
I
it
heard
was a
anything
rock.
from scout training, you're supposed to leave the rocks where they lie. You're not supposed to move them. It's bad for the local ecology.
Oh, it's Trevlo.
Oh no!
Just throws a rock out there.
What do you gotta do? Deck save?
11 rocks.
Nope. This one is an actual attack, a ranged attack.
Oh.
Oh, it's only a 12. Oh. It just whew, goes over your head. This large boulder. Whoosh.
I'm really glad that I spent those extra couple of dice healing up.
That's actually my 5 hit dice is actually exactly how much damage Aaron did to me with that boulder.
Oh, that's fun.
Start the round.
That's the end of his turn. Capella, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm not good at a distance. I'm better
And
face to face.
A distance.
The air is blue and green, and the snow.
I wish it had like snow effects and stuff that could run on this on Roll20. That'd be really cool.
Great.
I
Yeah.
bet you there are some map. I like the map when they had like the water birds. I bet there's a map that's got snow on it. But this is a good map. So okay. I would like to get into the fray, but I'd like to know what I'm running into. So this is this difficult terrain, and then we've got like the this is this like the kind of face?
So that's a
that
lip. That's a lip that goes up, so it's higher.
That's
up
the
here.
lip that goes up.
Yep.
I can
and-
only move 40 feet anyway,
Yeah.
so
Getting across the river will be difficult terrain because it's ice.
now, Aaron, will it be difficult though for a polar bear?
I would say arguably no.
Great, polar bear. Is that's how you polymorph, right? You just it's like Laszlo. That it's like that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Polar bear. I polar bear.
I polar bear.
And that's an action, and that's all I can do. So I'd like to polar bear and then move 40 feet. Because that's all I got.
You have the
Polar
stats
bear.
for a polar bear?
Yeah,
Just making sure.
I got it. I'm okay. I got it pulled up. I prepared.
Can I ask something? Does your shape change work like a druid, where if your hit dice go down, like your hit points go down, you just turn back into a person?
Yes, this one does.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I wanted to make sure, because I knew there were some items that
I'm putting
like
your character to the side here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to give you control.
I mean, if it's basically doing polymorph, then that's how that works.
yeah.
And I did also forget that my movement speed is now 40 feet instead of 30. I think this is the first combat where I've had that.
There you go. You should have control over the polar bear.
I'm a bear.
And
Oh, can I do that? Can I as a just a free action just go? "Rah!"
what's its running speed? It should be faster.
It's only 40.
Oh,
It's
is it?
there. Listen, I'm a big girl. Okay,
yeah.
I'm sturdy, but I'm slow.
Yep.
Go for endurance.
Got that thick walk.
Yep. Oh, I can
Actually,
swim
she's-
30 feet though.
I mean, to be fair, you're faster than most of us.
Well, as a bear, yeah.
And as a blade singer as well. You are.
Oh, when I make my
faster.
blade song. That's true.
All right. And then finally, it is my turn. You see a creature on the other side. He's got a little bit of like light dwindling on the inside. It looks like there's a little bit of fire in him. And it's a little disturbing as you hear the screams of tiny little voices coming from his chest.
The armored one.
No.
Oh, new guy. A third opponent. Just ugh.
A third opponent has entered the field. Oh,
Ew,
I hate these enemies.
You're
Or
welcome.
these sort of enemies, I should say.
As he has come up over to here.
There's a character in Dead by Daylight that's like this, where it's its twin is like riding around in his chest, and I fucking hate it. I hate it so much.
You hear the screams of in the distance as this creature comes barreling through. As it then you just hear this large
Copycat. I did it first.
Grrr. Arg.
Grr. Grr.
Yeah.
Grr.
The it is the frost giant zombie's turn. Jumps
Yeah,
down.
come at me, bro. Fuck you.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Reagan, as the bear.
Okay.
I have a
Oh,
feeling.
okay. Now, okay. How do I? Here we go. How do I just do it on my sheet?
As
It should have a stat block. Yeah, you'd be.
Okay,
you'd be
here we
able to
go.
click on.
Roll.
oh,
What?
4 natural 1.
Oh no, polar bear.
You suddenly feel this numbing sensation through your whole body as you feel like the heat has been taken out of you. You can't make more than one attack or take a bonus action on your next turn. That's all you can do.
Okay.
As you just suddenly just got this chills up your spine from this
So
creature.
you're saying my blubber isn't helping
It
me
is.
retain my heat
It is. It
as a
is.
polar bear?
It is not. This is a supernatural ability.
My blubber.
My.
But my blubber though.
It is going to go ahead. And oh, know what? It doesn't happen until you start your turn there. Any creature that starts its turn within 10 feet of it. So I don't think it
Okay.
affects you yet. So, but instead, you failed this. It's the same Constitution save. Well, that one was a con, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Constitution. I'll be nice. Roll again.
Okay.
Still
12.
fails. You look into his. You go to growl and snarl as you look up and you see his eyes. And you see these bright blue eyes stare back at you, half dead eyes, as you suddenly feel this cold chill come about you. as you take 35 points of cold damage, and you are paralyzed.
Okay, well,
It's called freezing stare.
freezing bear.
Stare.
Okay.
Yes, bear. That too. Stare. 35 points of cold damage.
Yep.
How many hit points does your bear have?
Bear has 42.
Okay, so you're still a bear, but you are paralyzed until your next turn.
No, she's paralyzed.
She's
I'm
paralyzed.
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 And will this paralyzed effect still affect me as Capella after if I'm hit again?
Until the end of its next turn. So yes, you will still be
Okay.
paralyzed. I would assume. It doesn't say if you turn back to human that you would suddenly not be paralyzed
And-
anymore.
And at the you said it's at the beginning of my turn. I will
The
then.
end of its next turn. So the end of my next turn. So you're completely paralyzed.
Sorry, I meant the thing before. The thing before where I was like cold, and there would
Yeah.
be some effect if I
Yeah.
at the
That won't do
start
anything.
of my turn.
Yeah.
And that won't do anything. Okay.
That won't do anything because you're already you're frozen, so you're paralyzed.
Okay.
That's the end of his turn.
He takes 12 points of damage.
Good call.
Oh, I was remembering that shit.
Yeah, takes 12 points of
Three
damage.
fuckers pop up. I'm remembering all the damage.
It's Robert's turn, top of the turn order. I'm sure he's like, finally!
Cool. Yeah, I'm going to take an action to repair my weapon, and I'm not gonna roll because I can't fail because I have a +9. So I get at least 10, which is what I need to repair it.
Yep. Automatic repair.
Yep, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to click the heels on my Boots of Speed to double my movement speed. And then
And
then I'm going to move like boy, everybody's like not over there anymore.
They kind of all
Yeah, we
spread out.
all kind of split up. Which is
And so
good
this is
when they're-
difficult. That's difficult terrain over there. Hold on, let me figure out my. So that'd be 15 feet to there, and then that'd be 25 feet, and 35 feet, 45 feet, 55 feet. So yeah, I'll go to like here, and then that's my turn.
Okay. Treblo, it is your turn.
can I just dash to here?
You're crossing that frozen river. That is considered
Difficult terrain.
difficult terrain. So
So like half?
each move spot here is considered half move. Like you have to use double.
You have
the
to use
movement.
double movement.
so since you're
10
starting on the edge, you can basically move 15 feet if your speed's 30.
I was
And then if you dash, you could move 30.
I was just down one, but
So yeah, you were already at the edge. So depending on what you're doing, you're pretty much got 15 feet unless you dash.
I need to think about it.
And-
and then
Unless you have ice skates.
I do have ice skates.
Well, there you go. Problem solved.
Problem-
Now you do have to spend the time, though. It would be an action to put them on and tie them correctly, because obviously it's like
It's gonna
a
be
lot of
five,
racing.
5 rounds of combat.
Right,
to
yeah, I was
tie
gonna
up
say,
your-
that's a lot.
Can I just witch bolt this guy?
Maybe.
Is that a ranged attack?
It's a ranged attack.
Yeah.
Okay, you'll have disadvantage on the attack
Wait, one
because
second,
you're
let me
just you have to get a little bit closer to see him.
How close is the
Oh,
heavily
that-
heavily obscured?
Never mind. That's only.
So I'm rooting off if you're about 30 feet away, you won't have
Okay.
that problem.
Okay.
But if you're farther than 30 feet, you're gonna have issues.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know that. I thought it was okay. Good to know.
I'm trying to be a little bit more realistic here. I mean, you get these guys are huge. I mean,
Yeah.
you're gonna see them.
Advantage.
Yeah, right. No,
We're
that's
more
good.
obscured than they are, technically.
That changes my plan.
I mean, technically, you could shoot from there, Robert.
I
and
got
see
a
him.
mind whip at disadvantage on this guy.
You have what?
Not, I don't think.
Mind whip.
Okay. I need to make an intelligence saving throw.
Mind freak.
Team, yeah, intelligence saving throw.
See, this is what I don't like about like the undead for 5e. I wish they did what they did with Pathfinder. Is that they were immune to like mind affecting things because they're
Yeah,
undead.
yeah, I agree. That was the way it was in second edition too, because
Yeah,
it
3 and 3.5 as well.
And they're just not. It's not there, and then, like they should be immune to mind affecting effects.
yeah. I might do that the next time I run a campaign. I might put that as a house rule.
Honestly, I think you should make that a house rule for when we run Strahd, as I think we should run Undead by classic rules, and shit like you can't feeble mind a fucking zombie, kind of
Yeah.
kind of thing.
I agree. I'd be down with that, even though it makes it more difficult. I still
Yeah.
it drives me nuts.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Like,
But-
oh, I charm the zombie. What?
Yeah. That's always the way I understood it. Is they're immune to psychic damage. You can't charm them. and-
It's an 8, so that's a fail. So he
Failed
takes.
save, the target takes 3d6 psychic damage, and it can only take a reaction until it can't take a reaction until its next turn. Moreover, on its next turn, it must choose whether it can get a move or an action or a bonus action, and it goes for one of the 3 of these.
Okay. All right, that's the end of your turn.
I'll move a little bit. I'll go here.
Opal, it's your turn.
Excuse me. I
Those hairballs. Man.
find my cursor. Oh, good.
Wait, what's the A for?
That's for me to remind me to that he only hits one action.
Oh. Is that on him? Is it just a bit? He's just a big square because he's taking up all that space.
Yeah, he's just a big.
Okay.
So I'm gonna swing at him.
Uh huh.
With
A headache.
my warhammer, and it
Yeah, 26 does hit.
cool, and then
And then
so 9 plus 7.
No, it's only one of them because that's one-handed. That was two-handed.
Yeah, then one-handed. 15.
15 plus the smearing smite that you prepped beforehand.
Yes, which is plus 5.
That was plus 5.
Yes.
So that's 20. 20 points of damage. He is not looking good.
And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna cantrip his ass. And
Only if it's a bonus action. If the spell says bonus action, then you can use it.
Yeah, they're all at will.
No,
It's a cantrip.
I understand that. Some spells, if it's a spell that can allow for a it says bonus action is
It'll say 1 BA under time.
yeah, under time. Because all cantrips are at will, but they all have a time.
Yeah, most of your bonus action stuff are use an actual spell slot, Tony. But you do have a bunch of bonus action spells. If you want to cast a spell, you're just probably gonna have to burn a spell slot.
That's fine. I'm more than happy to burn a spell slot. Now I'm just looking for that.
I have like
Yeah.
healing word. What else?
Yeah.
Do you have your spiritual weapon up?
No, he doesn't.
No, I'll bring up a spiritual weapon.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. There's your bonus action.
Then you can attack with it on your bonus action subsequent turns.
Next
so,
turn, yeah.
Oh wait. Silly. Gonna do something. Do it right.
Well, the spiritual weapon is not going to do its attack right now.
It does when you cast it.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
19 hits.
It's really powerful.
I cast it at 6th level.
You casted it at 6th level.
I mean, just the fact that you can cast it and
Yeah,
attack and
you can
everything
cast
all on
an
the
attack
same
and the
bonus action.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Let me check something because you may have just killed the creature.
It
Must make a
be-
con save with 5 plus the damage taken. You gave it 21 points. It has to make a 26
DC 26.
con save.
Does it even have a +6 modifier?
It has a +5 modifier.
Oh, so it can't make it.
Can't make it. You kill the creature outright. It is dead.
Clerics, bitches.
Well, that changes.
See?
where I have to move to.
If you hadn't have prepped that Searing Smite.
No, you probably would have still killed him.
Oh yeah, that's true because I know what it's a zombie ability that you're
Yeah,
talking about.
Go
Yeah.
back to 1 hit point, but he surpassed that hit so high that.
Yeah.
All right, next
was
is
outside
Basil.
of your roll range.
So invisibly, oh, I can't move. Invisibly, I will come up here, so I should be within 30 feet,
Mhm.
and advantage on the attack because invisible.
Do you usually get advantage when you're invisible?
You would get
Yeah.
your sneak attack.
Yeah. So then
No,
you
you
get.
should
Well, I thought you got advantage
Yeah.
when you're invisible because they can't tell where it's coming from.
Yep.
Yeah, that was my understanding too. I think that's
Yep.
I don't know if it's written anywhere, but yeah,
no.
that's the way I've always been.
It's in some rule somewhere. Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
remember if it's in the spell or if it's
One away from another nat 20.
Yeah. At 29 hits.
Okay.
unless the creature has blind sight.
I'm gonna re-roll that one dice. Not with advantage. Oh, one extra point. So 14, 24, 30 against that one.
Okay.
And then I have another 20 feet of movement left, so I'm just gonna whoop back behind those boulders.
You just hear cracking sounds. That's the end of your turn.
Yeah. Let me start marking off my bullets because I've been forgetting to do that this turn. That's what you get when you take a month off from D&D.
Dr. Kazim, it is your turn. Be hiding behind a boulder, as you do.
As I do. Let's step out from behind my boulder. And I'm gonna... Well, let's make sure I can do that first. Let's keep ourselves honest here. No. Yes. Definite yes. Okay.
You going pitbull on these guys?
You're going Mr. Worldwide?
Mr. Worldwide!
That's good. That's good right there.
Holy shit, fireball.
That had to have been a lot of high rolls. Nothing below a 3. That's awesome.
It's a magical effect, correct? Against
It is, yeah, and I placed it
between the two of them?
Here, because that's like line of sight where I could put it.
And now know if it matters. I am using my magic bullets, obviously. So.
Okay. Well, it has resistance and has advantage on saving throws against spells or other magical effects. So it
gotcha.
has advantage on this dex save. A 5 and an 8. That still didn't fucking matter. And then the Devourer of 4. They all failed. So he takes 41 points of damage. And then the Devourer, he has resistance to fire damage, so he only takes half. So he only takes 21. And that it?
Yep, that's my turn. Well, I'm gonna move, but that's for any.
Okay, it is the giant skeleton's turn. Going after the first thing it sees, which is, unfortunately, you
Me. No, wait, I'm not paralyzed anymore, though, right?
DM ruling. Do you think she would be still paralyzed, or would it fade when he's gone?
I mean, it doesn't. Like, I
says-
feel like if they intended that to break effects like that, they would state it in the.
And they,
you know?
they don't. It's because they call it a freezing stare, where you get cold damage and you're paralyzed. But it says paralyzed until the end of its next turn. So
And it's never gonna have a next turn.
Has a point.
Good point posed.
Does the effect require maintaining concentration?
The frost. It doesn't say that with the frost giant.
Is the stare what causes the effect? Therefore, it dying would break the stare.
Yeah, he blinked.
I'll,
Yeah, that's a tough one.
He
I don't
made
know.
the big blinky.
I'll argue that yes, it's faded. You've taken your damage, but you're about to get some more. So,
It's fine.
Hey, but it makes a big difference being paralyzed, getting attacked
Yeah.
versus not being paralyzed.
You see this giant ass scimitar come out. He's gonna take 3 attacks against you.
I have one of those too.
A 27,
No, you don't. You're a bear.
Oh, I guess so.
a 20,
No, you don't. You're a bear.
Well, you're only a bear for about a half a second longer,
and a
actually.
17.
Uh-huh.
And this
You're,
is the
you're barely a bear.
This is
I'm
the
barely
this is the AC of the bear.
of the bear. Yeah.
What's the bear?
What?
AC?
What were they again? Can you say them again?
27.
Uh
was
huh.
the first one. Second one was
Uh-huh.
20,
Uh huh.
and the next one was 17.
Uh huh.
Well,
Yeah.
that last one would probably be the AC of her at that point.
They all barely
guessing.
hit.
Yeah, barely.
So
All right. Well, I'm gonna do the first damage. Okay. You know how this works.
you
right?
said 27, 20, and then 17.
And 17 beats your
So first-
character's AC.
No, the 20 doesn't beat. Well, so start with the 27. How much
Yeah.
damage?
Oh, only 11 points of damage.
So, but that's enough to take me out of bear mode
Yep.
Mhm.
And,
into Capella mode.
Yep. And then
Mhm.
and whatever's left over is damage towards Capella.
You have to unclap.
Does that make sense?
Polar bear. Okay, so I had 7 left over, so then I take
4.
4 points of damage
4.
to Capella.
to Capella, and then 20 and 17 do not hit me.
20 and 17 do not
Your
hit you.
your second and third hits don't hit Capella, but they
It would
did
have
hit
hit
the
bear.
bear. So how does that work?
It goes to your AC.
It goes to your AC.
Right.
Then.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Once you revert it back, yeah.
once you reverted back, it.
Okay.
You lost your bear.
Imagine if it is capable of thought, how shocked this thing would be to have like a giant fucking bear come running up to it, and it like destroys the bear, and then it tries to hit the thing that comes out of the bear and doesn't do anything. It's
Just
like,
calmly parry.
yeah, it's like, what the
Speaking
fuck?
of which, it is Capella's turn, as she's now.
Okay. Yeah, can you switch me around now?
I did.
Again?
I did.
Oh, you
Sure.
did. You're so good. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna bonus action blade song,
Okay.
and then I will I will now attack as well. Since he attacked me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna attack him with my double bladed scimitar.
Okay.
Pew. Pew. 20 and 20. Did 20s hit him?
They both hit.
Great. Pew. Pew. 19 points of damage.
Okay. Shit. I totally. What was the fireball damage for the skeleton?
41.
41.
Mm-hmm.
So it was
And I shot him for
41.
8.
He has evasion, so he'll take half of that damage failing. So that's. I didn't see that until now. So. But then he takes another 19 points. So. I'm just trying to keep myself honest because I'm like, no, he deserves to be up a little bit longer. He has evasion, damn it. Is that all you're gonna do?
I don't really want to. I don't really want to move.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. It is the Devourer's turn. It moves up over here, sees what's going on. It's a 20-foot radius. Gotta make a circle. Gotta make a circle. What's a 20-foot radius? Is that that's a full
40
40
foot
foot
diameter.
Yeah.
That's
the
quite
big-
large. It was a big boy. Hey, does anybody want this strawberry butt? Yep. Oh, dogfight. Okay. Well.
Is that right?
A little oblong, but
It's beautiful. It's a
Yes.
beautiful.
width-wise
slight
it's 20.
oval.
Yeah, width-wise it's correct, but height-wise I think
It's
you're
not
5 feet
one
off.
more. Yeah.
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 Can you do like the trick that you can do in like Word, where you click Shift and it makes it a perfect circle?
There now.
I think you. Oh,
Perfect.
oh no.
Beautiful. Hey. Hey.
Perfect. Well done. Aww.
Not on me. Don't put it on me. Move it over there.
Hey, awesome. Oh, wait, no.
Hey, good job, but also boo.
I need you all to make con save within the circle.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, never mind. Never mind. I'm misreading. Just 1 minute.
I will say Capella's constitution is better than the bear. So.
Yeah, my con's okay. It's an 18.
It's centered on itself, so I'm going to move him over here because he doesn't want to hurt
His friend.
his friend because he can move.
Oh, yes! Oh no, Trevlo! No!
Now he's got
No!
you. Now he's got you. Yeah, Treblo and Capella need to make Constitution saving throws.
Ugh.
Normal.
Wow.
Oh!
Okay. It is 8d10.
Boo.
Fun.
That's a lot of damage die.
Take half.
You would take half. Give me a minute. Oh, you know what? I screwed that up. 10.
Oh no.
8t10, I'm sorry. Wrong dices.
Dices.
Wrong dices.
Dices.
It's actually been so long since I've played D&D with physical dice that I sometimes I don't always remember now based on the shape which die is which makes me
Pretty
big sad.
sad.
Except for of course the D6 and the D20, which are pretty easy to.
You don't know the D4? Because it's so ouchy?
Or am I actually thinking of the D4? Jesus Christ. Am I actually thinking of the D4? Yeah, because it's just a triangle.
Yeah. A pyramid, technically, right?
Yeah, pyramid. Yeah, it is a pyramid. 3D shapes!
Oh, that didn't roll right.
It was after that class I stopped being as good at math.
I did retake geometry in summer school.
Geometry I did okay. It
Okay.
was advanced algebra that I
You take
not great.
56 points of damage.
Who does?
You.
Hmm.
And then, Derek, you take half of that. So half of 56.
Okay.
Half of 36.
Half of 56.
Half of
5, 6. Jesus.
You said it was 26 damage?
It was half of 5? Half of 5.
I hate you guys.
So I take 5 damage and then I heal for 6.
Yeah?
You said he healed me for 56 days. Okay.
Okay.
Just think, Reagan, you absorbed 40-some points of damage as a bear above what you would be if you weren't a bear at any
See,
point.
this is what I'm saying. I'm a
Yeah.
pretty good bear.
No, I considered that free healing when I was a druid.
That is free healing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I didn't even do any fun bear attacks. I just growled a little bit.
And you
Didn't
know
really-
That's
you know.
why
But they
at
soaked
god
up
levels
damage.
yeah.
druids are broken.
And
Yeah.
at this point, I
Yeah.
think we're going to take a quick break before the next round because it's already 8:30. I want to give you guys 10-15 minutes. I can get a drink,
Oh!
and then we can get back into this. Sound good?
Yes.
Yeah.